Salute y'all, it's your boy Tim Snow. Got another one here for you, man. I just want to say what's up to everybody here.
Yeah, boy, you a fella. I say you got me, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's your boy Tim Snow. Big Spurs Story Family. Salute y'all, it's your boy Tim Snow. Big Spurs Story Family. Salute y'all, it's your boy Tim Snow.
Thanks, Prison Story Family. Salute y'all. It's your boy Tim Snow back here with another one. You know, you see in the title, excuse me, I'm messing up already. You see in the title what's going on. We're going to get us a little bit of attention because I don't think nobody's talked about it too much. Oh, let's see. Y'all, let me get this shit right. I'm messing up already. Rookie shit, man. Rookie activities. Hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. I apologize, y'all. Maybe I can cut that from the video later. I don't know. Hope everybody's having a good night. We're going to let a few people jump in the chat, see what's going on. Y'all do me a favor, drop your location in here. Let me know where you're watching from. We on the road to the 100K subscribers, man. We haven't been trying too hard, but we're going to literally, y'all know how to redo. redo. It's rookie shit. I only been doing it 6 years, man. What can I say? I don't do it enough. That's the problem. Raggedy old equipment. We got Victoria, Texas, Buffalo. Got John Cena in the house, ATX. That's what's up. If you're watching live, do me a favor, double tap the screen. Let's get these likes up. This one is about that boy 1090 Jake tonight. Because he's ducking the smoke, y'all. We're going to get into it. You don't want none of the problems. And the problems is looking for them. If y'all know, recently I did a video, and a lot of other people did a video about the homie Hangout passing away. The homie Hangout was one of my good friends, man. I known him for about 5 years. I knew the other guy in this video too, about 6 years now. He was one of the first people I ever did a collaboration on YouTube with. Has always showed me a bunch of love. I've known the man forever as far as YouTube goes, right? Since day one, pretty much. He's a truck driver. He's a good father. We got a lot of stuff in common. All his life, and in prison, he was a Blood. I was a Crip. That's about the only difference. But it was always mutual respect, you know, real recognize real. And when I'll show you this video in a minute, he's out of character. I ain't gonna lie, right? He's totally different. But it's understandable. It's understandable because me and Josh, we had a good friendship, but we never sat on each other's couch. We never hung out with each other. We never did anything like that. We talk on the phone. And yes, sometimes we talk for hours, right? A lot about YouTube, content creators. He give me ideas. I give him ideas. When he was starting, he needed a lot of advice. I would always give it to him. But him and Nate Dogg, that's what we're talking about, Nate Dogg 916, they would sit on the couch together. Josh got his haircut cut in Nate's shop. Josh literally started growing out his hair again just so he could go get haircuts at the man's son's shop. So that I'll tell you a little something right there, right? Well, Josh did a video about 1090 Jake a while back, saying that famous scar on his face was fake. He had pictures of the scar there and had pictures of the scar not there, right? And I ain't gonna lie, in my opinion, I think he's right. We'll talk about it in a minute. We're going to show you the video with this now infamous call-out video that did not get enough views. This only got about 2,500 views on Nate Dogg 916 channel, and it deserved a lot more because he's serious. Everything he's saying he means. This ain't no YouTube fakery, no YouTube fuckery, none of that shit. This guy means this, right? So we're going to get into it, and we're going to let y'all hear it because I know a whole bunch of y'all didn't get to see it.
What's up? What's up? What's poppin'? Hey, yo, it's Nate Dogg 916 coming at you live from Sacramento. Hey, man, y'all know what it is. Hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell if you want to keep catching my content, right? Long live Joshua Mason. Long live Joshua Mason. Hey, today Yeah, today, we own one, right? We own one for a reason, right? Like, Niners play at 1 o'clock. Make sure y'all tap in, right? But my main point is, I was sent a link. I was sent a link to a video, right? To a hoe ass nigga, right? And yeah, I said a hoe ass nigga. I don't usually get in YouTube drama and YouTube bullshit, right? But
Let me say one thing. That's why I was saying, if this is your first time seeing Nate Dogg, which I doubt it. He first came out on Big Hurt's channel, had a couple million views, sitting on the picnic table, the infamous picnic table back then. If this is your first time seeing him, don't take this as an impression of him, right? Because he's actually, he talks very, very mild, right? He don't really curse. He's never in his feelings or his emotions. This is something totally different from him. This is totally new.
I'm finna get into this one. I'm gonna get into this one. I promise you that, right? Because 3 months later, you decide that you want to respond to something my brother said to you. You want to talk reckless to my brother. First of all, 3 months after he posted about you, but 3 weeks after he died, after he already gone from this planet, now you want to say something about him? Now you want to speak on him? And I'm supposed to just let it ride, right? I'm supposed to just let it ride. Now let's not get this confused with any kind of cell soldiering or window warrior. Like, nah, I ain't on none of that. And I know you on the other side of the country, you not coming out here. Pino already whooped you, so you really don't want to get out with me. I promise you that. Like, but if you do, say less. Yeah, all that. Yeah. Anybody that got something negative to say about Joshua Mason, a.k.a. Rascal, a.k.a. the homie Hangout, I'll take the fade. What's popping? I'm in Sacramento, California. I don't do no hiding. Let's do it. Nobody got to go to jail. Nobody got to get died. Nobody got to get unalive. We can just go in the backyard. We can run them fades like old school stuff. We can run it. And who am I talking about? Because I know all the followers are like, who you talking about, Nate? I'm talking about 1090 Jake, a.k.a. end of sentence, a.k.a. hey, I've been cool with bruh since he first came on the scene. I rock with bruh. There was like this fake Damu, fake blood that was trying to get on, and he was getting onto my channel. Jake hit me up, and I took the video down because Jake was like, bro, he hella fake. I took it down. No question. And I DM'd Jacob Cherry. I DM'd him, and I was like, hey, bro, respectfully, you know me, you know my get down. I did that for you, bro. I just respectfully ask that you take down the video about my bro, or at least cut out the part where you mention my bro, because it's a longer video. And bro didn't respond. Bro, now you...
Listen, first thing I'm going to say, he said Nate's in the chat. Shout out my brother. Hell no, he didn't respond because he did it on purpose. That's what 1090 Jake whole get down is feeling like he's better and taking shots at people, you know. But he's made a living out of exposing people, out of doing all that. And I'm not even against that, right? If somebody's a rat, they're dirty or whatever, and they're out here faking and fooling the kids like these weak rappers do, I'm all for that. But at the same time, you got to be about that life if you're doing that, right? What you gonna do if you run into one of these people in real life? You gonna call the bodyguard? What's gonna happen? Like, it don't make no sense, right? But now he's not gonna take that down because he did it on purpose. The reason he did it on purpose because Rascal was right. That scar looked fake as hell to me, and we're gonna talk about why in a minute.
You got 1 million followers, now you ignoring your people you was rocking with back in the days. Oh, okay, but you fired, right? But you fired, right? Or you was fired, right? But you ignored your homeboys, right? Now you ignoring your homies, right? Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. But I'm not ignoring this situation, nigga. Use a hoe for that. Use a hoe for that. For bringing up my brother, Joshua Mason, a.k.a. the homie hangout, a.k.a. Rascal Reacts. You brought up bruh in your video. You talked about his grill, all this shit, even though you spent all that money to replace your shit. You spent all that money to replace your shit, but you want to talk about my bro? Really? After he dead? So you speaking ill on the dead now, right? Is them the rules we learn? Is that the rules that the Phi teach in Florida? Or Boston? Or wherever the fuck you learned your rules? Huh? Let me know. I'm not hard to find. Listen, I've said this before on my channel, man. What I usually say is I don't want no smoke. I'm not looking for no smoke. But I'm not allergic to smoke, right? On this one, I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. On Bloods. On everything I believe in. If you got an issue and you want to say something bad about Joshua Mason and you want to get down, I'm not sick. I'm not injured. I'm not none of that. What's popping? What's popping? Let's get it popping legally so nobody got to go to jail. Nobody got to get in trouble. We can go in the backyard. We can get down. We can get down. I promise you we can get down. And I promise you niggas don't want to get down. Y'all just talking. Jacob Terry.
Hey, I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I love Nate. I know he's serious. But I'm just thinking when 1090 seen this shit, he was probably shaking in his boots. Because that man's for real. Right? That's like slapping you in the day room. Nate Dogg just slapped him in the YouTube day room right there. And, you know, as content creators, man, especially as our channel gets big, right? We might get 10 people a day calling us out. DMs and random folks, right? DMs and messages, and we don't know who none of these people are. They're irrelevant as hell. Most of them don't even have a car. Like, they're just weird, bitter people. But this man knows who he is. He's communicated with them before. They've talked, and he clearly knows who Nate is. Nate been around for a long ass time. This isn't just no random dude, right? You disrespect the man that just deceased a few weeks ago. Like, bro, that's about the lowest form of fucking humanity ever. The man passed away a few weeks ago, and here you want to come taking jabs and shit about him because he told the truth about you. Hell yeah, I know that was salty. And so I don't know if Nate knows this or whatever, but after Josh dropped that video, 1090 did DM him on IG and like went off on him, was being foul to him. Was like, bro, you something I can't remember. So I ain't gonna lie, I can't remember the exact details, right? But it was them disappearing messages. Josh didn't even know how IG works. It was like a disappearing message, I think. And he couldn't show it, didn't screen save it, didn't nothing. But he wanted those messages to show how upset 1090 was. He called me after it happened. And I told him, hey, you got to take a phone, take a picture of your phone, right? And he's so old school, he didn't even know that. But that's how you handle something like that. But yeah, Jake was in his feelings bad about that video. Bad about it. That's why he took this little bullshit shot at him. And now you see, he didn't realize, I don't think he realized that man had some real friends. Right? Because so many people made videos about him when he passed, but that's normal. People gonna try to make $2 off somebody's misery and passing without even knowing the person. Without saying, oh, I'll take that fade for him. He wasn't expecting nothing like this, right? But it's real. And this man means that, hey, Jake, he said a Boston, Florida blood or something. I don't know what he is, right? As far as I know, Jake has never even been able to explain where or how he became a blood or what neighborhood he's really from or bring some free world people that put him down on, none of that type stuff. And I think he joined in prison. I think he's one in penitentiary, basically was riding or whatever. But if y'all haven't seen 1090 Jake, entire story has been exposed for fake. He was basically telling other people's stories. And there's a guy named Byron Blake. I don't know Byron Blake at all. Never talked to him, nothing. He did so many videos on Jake that me, myself, just stopped watching. I was like, damn, we get the point, bro. Jake is fake as fuck. But if you still have it in your mind that he's real, type in Byron Blake. BYRON space BLAKE, and check out all the work that he put in on Jake. And me personally, I would have been like, bro, you're obsessed. And he was, but it was quality work. And shout out to him, right? He was making money off of it. He was getting views, subscribers, and I don't think he was telling no lies, because the dude did all his homework. He was writing people in prison. He was doing everything he could do. And Jake never responded back to him. He wants to come and respond back to Rascal and Pino and somebody else on that video that he did. I watched it too. I can't exactly remember, but he wanted to respond back to a few people. But as far as I know, y'all need to get in Jake's comments and say, respond back to Byron Blake, because I don't think he's going to do it, right? I don't think he's going to do it, but let Nate finish.
Run that. Run that, nigga. I try to do it respectfully. I message you, and you just unread me. Like, really? Now you unreading homies? Okay, that's what 1 million subscribers do. Okay, you getting bread off YouTube. We had a cool relationship, bruh, and you fucked it off for what? For some views? Like, it's solid niggas that's gonna hold you down when it, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, Jit. You know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna leave it at that and let y'all know that that's my brother, and anybody in these YouTube streets that had an issue, hey, I'll take the fade, bruh. I'll take the fade, bruh. I promise you, let's do it legally. Nothing illegal. I'll take the fade. We can run it. Anywhere, anytime. I got multiple vehicles. I can pull up. I can travel. I got flight money. Yeah. I'll fly out to whoop somebody about my brother. You can listen to anybody else on the internet you want to. All I'm gonna do is tell you the truth, man. Stay loyal. Bitch ass niggas.
So you see that right there. Jake, we need you to go and respond to that. Or take that shit about Josh out that video like he asked you. There's only two options with that, man. There's only two options right there. And somebody said 1090 is a character in the comments. Let me tell you something. If you're a 1090 Jake fan, and he's got 1 million subscribers, so I know a lot of people are, I'm gonna show you how you can see how he's a character. Go to his first ever video he did, which was an interview in Lockdown 23-1. And go listen to Jake talk. Go listen to Jake sound like a young white kid from the suburbs. Malibu Most Wanted type cat, right? Go listen to Jake on his very first interview, and then go listen to him talk now. Think about it. You got to hear that for yourself. I should have pulled that up so you can hear Jake talk. You know what? I might be able to. I don't know, but it is ridiculous, the difference in the way he talked then and the way he talks now. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he got his gang tattoos after he started doing YouTube, everything. Let me see. Somebody don't believe me in the comments. I'll pull it up. Let me see. Because the way he talked then and the way he talks now, two totally different human beings. Two totally different human beings. I should have had it locked and loaded. Because instead of somebody wanting to do their own homework, they want me to do it for them. But we can do it, though. Hey, I got time today, cuz. You know, like the good dude says, huh? I think this is the first one? Let's see. This ain't the first one. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. I think it is. I'm almost positive it is. You know what? I'm gonna have to tap this out and be right back. Hold on, my studio is acting weird. My bad. Somebody said I'm the one making the claim. I'm not making a claim. You can see it for yourself. Hell. Let's pull it up. Let's listen.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah, that was good in the sense you had the birds come down and be chirping.
Nah, I don't think that's the first one. Keep looking. That might be it. I don't know. Anyway, there's one on there. There's a video. Y'all can find it. I'll post it myself later. I put it on my community tab where he don't sound nothing like that. It's horrible. Matter of fact, Byron Blake is the one that has the video, and it's crazy. But let's talk about the scar. The scar the man got on his response video back to Josh. He literally says, "Look at the scar. Look, he's showing it, but I can't see nothing. Maybe I got an HD TV. I got a 4K TV, big screen." And I couldn't see nothing he was pointing at. Right? I couldn't see the scar. And the picture was there. I seen like he said it was super glued shut. Right? Like a little you know how they super glue something, right? Instead of putting stitches. But he said, here's the scar. It's 10 years later. It wasn't there. If y'all been watching this channel, my brother's name was Scarface. He got a scar on his face when we was little kids. When he passed away, he was 42 or 43. It was still there. So to me, I'm like, where'd it go? And how bad was it? It didn't seem bad to me at all. But I just wanted to show this video with my boy Nate Dogg calling him out, man. I wish I could pull up that video. Maybe that's not even the right one. I don't know. I'm gonna admit I fumbled that one, but there's definitely a video of this dude. Is just, it deserved more views. Jake should respond back to it, or just clip the part of Rascal out. It's not that hard to go to the YouTube studio and just clip it out. That's all he's got to do. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real, man. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Texas Prison Story family, salute.
If y'all ain't subscribed to him, check it out. Texas Prison Story family, salute y'all. It's your boy Tim Snow. Got another one here for you, man. I just want to say what's up to everybody here.
Yeah, for what you a fella. I say, you got me, man. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say, what Tim Snow, Texas Prison Story family, salute